I don't make a cent. I'm not even allowed to have a website with ads because it's public access. I pulled out all my anything that was. Pulled out all my products and stuff, so I don't make any money. But the purpose of money is to be happy, and I'm happy without money. So
Come around the front.
maybe we can do some seated postures.
When get ready.
Welcome to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. We have with us right here on the mat in the studios, Pilin Anice. Pilin is an amazing nutritionist. She's got a fantastic website as well. I'm going to have Pilin tell you about that in just a moment, but I'm going to do a quick recap with Pilin's help about what we talked about yesterday in yesterday's episode. Pilin, you mentioned 3 amazing spices. I never realized they had such wonderful
Healing
medicinal
properties.
properties. You talked about cinnamon. Let's do a quick recap so people who have missed some part of it yesterday can reconnect with us. You said cinnamon can be used
To improve circulation. It's a blood thinner.
It's a blood thinner, okay.
So it improves circulation. It's also great for immune system support.
So it builds the immune system.
Builds
So it
the
makes
immune
us
system
stronger.
cells. Absolutely, and just more able to combat, anything that may be out there in the cold weather.
Okay, and turmeric, I suppose, has a lot of healing properties
Turmeric
as well.
has so many healing properties, but just a few to name. It's anti-inflammatory,
Right.
so it's very good for rheumatoid arthritis or any joint pain that you may be experiencing, and it also alleviates the onset of Alzheimer's disease if you have it every day, like a half a teaspoon a day.
Well, that's really interesting to know. Is that supported by research?
It's
that you
supported by
read?
recent research,
Oh,
yeah.
that's wonderful. So maybe that's one of the reasons that you made an observation that you've heard there are fewer people with Alzheimer's in India.
In India, absolutely. In
I
India,
didn't realize
they have
that,
the
but
lowest
you're right,
rate of
I have
Alzheimer's disease, and they believe it's because of the diet. The diet there, they have turmeric every
a lot.
day.
We have turmeric in all our foods. That's why everything is yellow or orange
Everything.
all the time. So there's a reason why traditional cooking has the ingredients that it does, right? And there was a third ingredient that your cayenne pepper. That was amazing. You said that's
Also good for circulation. It's
Okay.
detoxifying, and also will bust up any congestion or anything you may have.
so it opens up the
Opens
arteries.
up
So
the
you
arteries,
free.
yeah.
So in exchange, in lieu of downward facing dog, have some cayenne
Have some
pepper.
cayenne
Better still have
pepper.
both. No, but those are wonderful pieces of information to share with our viewers. So viewers out there, just know that if you have any questions about healing properties of various foods, feel free to contact Pilin. Pilin is on our wellness panel, Pilin Anice, and her name is right up there. She's a nutritionist. She has a wonderful website called Indi-Glow, INDI-GLOW.com. And she's willing to answer your questions. If you would like us to share your questions on air on this program, we will be happy to read out your questions with your name at the end of it when Pilin comes next, and she'll try and address them as they come in, because Pilin's going to be with us maybe once or twice a month, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, we can't hog her time all the time because other people need her too. So Pilin, welcome back to the show. It's always wonderful to have you.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
I'm so glad you were able to make it today. I'd like to acknowledge our crew, Josie and Hurd, our director, and Carol Lewis on camera. Thank you so much for being there, for being on the spot for us every time we needed you. Also, thanks to Richard Swanson for the studio lights and the sound system. The music you hear is, actually no, that's tabla music. I was going to say the opening Om is actually from a CD called Sapta Tandon. We'd like to acknowledge them as well. We've been using that as our signature music. Yogaxpress airs Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84 and FiOS 35 at 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time. If you miss us on air in any of the channels in Manhattan, feel free to go to mnn.org. That's Manhattan Neighborhood Network, mnn.org, which is where we tape these episodes. We tape them in the studios of MNN. We're expecting one other participant in just a moment, but meanwhile, Pilin and I are going to show you some very simple stretches from a sequence called 48 Plus. It's just basic stretches that you can all feel free to join us. Pilin, what do you think? I would like you to help me out here. I was thinking maybe we could do some of the seated stretches today.
Sounds good.
We were talking about all the detoxing. We did some twists yesterday, and some of these maybe a few repeats as well. But I think we're also energized with the episodes that we had yesterday, and you missed the one 2 days ago. That I think we need to slow down as well, because in winter months we want things that's going to calm us down. So let's do all these seated postures. Those of you at home, if you have a copy of this postcard, just know that all the seated ones are in red. So let's share that. Come down on your hands and knees. Your hands are directly below your shoulders. We'll take you through a posture called Marjarya or cat. Knees are directly below the hips. Fingers are nicely splayed. Your toes are curled in. Now we're going to do a slight undulating motion of the spine. So you're going to take your spine in and out. So we do a convex motion. We're going to inhale, dip the middle part of our torso, lift the chin, chest, and buttocks up. Keep your toes curled in. Inhale and dip. Uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's try that one more time. Curl your toes in, inhale, dip your torso, lift your chin, chest, and buttocks. Uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's all come up on our knees. Jackie Lawrence, thank you for joining us. You're actually just in time. We just went through Marjarya, or the cat position, which we already did yesterday. So if you think you're okay, viewers at home, if you suddenly decide to start stretching, just remember a little bit of a warm-up is always a good idea. So the cat position would be a little bit of a warm-up for you. So if you want to just do it, we'll wait for you. In fact, we probably will do it with you again.
Okay.
Curl your toes in. Inhale, dip your torso, lift your chin, chest, and buttocks. Uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's come to neutral position. Let's come up on our knees to get into the camel position. I'm going to turn to face the front left of the mat. Jackie also has created this amazing martini, which she's promised to create a virgin version one of these days on air, just like Pilin did the wonderful red lentil soup yesterday. Jackie's going to do it, and you're going to do the virgin version.
Sure.
Correct? No alcohol. We're trying not to bring out. You can hide it a bit.
Yeah, I know. I was going to sneak it in there.
The camel position is a seated equivalent of Tiryang Asana, which is intense back bend. I'm going to stagger myself here so Carol can pick us all up. Now, if you want to curl your toes in, that brings your hands a little closer to your heels. But remember, when your toes are curled in, there's more pressure on the knees. As we grow older, you don't want that pressure. So I'm going to keep the tops of my feet flat. Place your palms on your buttocks. Push your elbows back. So that already takes your shoulders back. And if you're able to have your elbows, you know, when we were young, we used to try, and this used to be a little game, right? Try to touch your elbows behind. But when I'm not there now, not anymore. Now inhale, lift your chin up. Open up your chest. Exhale. Glide your palms down the back of your legs. Right hand reaches for the right heel. Left hand reaches for the left heel. And then once you've made that connection, tilt your pelvis forward, tilt your head back, and hold. Ustra or camel. Hold it. Inhale. Bring your hands back to your buttocks. Very gently. Lift your head up. And then let's sit down. Sit on your heels. We're going to transition into Supta Vajra. Supta is supine. Vajra or Vajra is diamond. We're going to continue to face Carol's camera. Actually, no. Maybe we should face the other way because then Carol can pick up our feet so you can show how the sides of our body would look. We're going to face the front right of the mat. You're sitting on your heels. And if you're feeling very tired today, it's okay to bring your knees apart. If you feel strong, keep your knees closer. Gives you more of a workout. Place your right hand on the right side of your hip, and then the left hand goes down. Just behind your feet, behind your hip. And then place your elbows down one at a time. Once both your elbows are on the floor, tilt your head back. Supta Vajra, supine diamond. You want to make sure that your knees do not come off of the floor. You want to keep your knees on the floor. Resist the temptation to lift your knees because that creates pressure on your ankles and you don't want to do that. Inhale, press with your palms. Let's come up as gracefully as we can. And we'll do a little bit of, it's not always easy, right? We'll do a little bit of a forward fold to ease any pressure, any tension in the spine. Inhale, take your arms all the way over. Exhale, fold from the hip. Now this posture has also got a name. It's called Shashank or rabbit. Shashank literally means rabbit in Sanskrit. So just like a rabbit, you can lift your buttocks off of the floor. But you might find that it's a little more of a workout. Your spine gets a deeper stretch when you keep your buttocks down. So we're going to try and keep it down. Inhale, press with your palms, come up with a nice straight back, engage your low back muscles. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Let's stay where we are facing the front right of the mat and let's come down. Come off of our heels and then tuck your left heel under the right buttock. Cross your right foot over the left knee. For those who are watching us outside the studio, please feel free to join us. We always have a spare mat. Push your right knee in to the left. Torque your upper body to the right. Hold your right knee with your right hand. Ardha Matsyendra. Ardha is half. Matsya is fish. Matsyendra, Lord of the Fishes. Half Lord of the Fishes. Or North America, you're also a yoga teacher, right, Pilin? So this has a name called half spinal twist,
Half
correct?
spinal twist.
Now inhale the left arm up. Exhale, dip your left elbow over your right knee. Hold on to your left knee or any part of your garment. Take your right hand behind you. Half spinal twist. So twist all the way to the back. Turn to look back. Now when you feel stronger, you can bring your hands closer to your buttocks. That helps your torso come up. Inhale, release the left hand first. And then untangle yourselves. So let's cross. Let's switch legs. Take the right foot. Tuck your right heel under the left buttock. Cross the left foot over the right knee. We did some of these stretches yesterday as well because they were part of the twist sequence. Today we're going to do all the seated ones. Push the left knee in to the right side. Torque your upper body to the left. Hold your left knee in with your left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left knee and then hold on to your right knee or place your right hand to the left of your thigh. Your left thigh, turn, take your left hand behind you, turn to look back. Try to squeeze your upper body and take it all the way around as far back as you can go today. Inhale, release the right hand first, untangle your legs. And you can extend the left leg out in front of you. Let's see if we can transition smoothly into the next posture. Marich Asan. Marich literally was the name of a sage, but literally it also means ray of light. Place the sole of the right foot on the mat, very close to the inside of the upper left thigh. Now raise your right knee up, but you don't want to raise it all the way up that it stays in your way. You want to keep a little bit of space for your body to come forward. So it's at an angle. Hold on to your right shin or ankle with your left hand. Inhale the right arm up. Make sure your left foot is flexed. Exhale, fold from the hip. Wrap your right hand around your right knee. And then take your left hand from behind and clasp the opposite fingers. Look over your right shoulder and then take your left shoulder back. Then you want to look up and stay up. Very nice. Keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Marich Asana, Marich or ray of light. Inhale, release the hands first, and let's switch legs. Extend the right leg out in front of you. Fold the left leg in. Left foot is flat on the inside of your upper right thigh. Hold the left ankle or shin with your right hand. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, fold from the hip. Keep your right foot flexed. Wrap your left arm around the left knee. And then take your right hand from behind. And how are your hands doing? Making the connection? Good. And if you feel very comfortable, if you want to go forward once you've made that connection, clasp your opposite fingers, look over your left shoulder, and then open up your right shoulder. And then if you're ready for this and you feel very comfortable, I think, Pilin, you might be ready if you want to fold over. And Jackie, you looked ready too, so you want to exhale and fold. I'm not ready to do that yet, so I'm going to stay where I am. For those of you who want to take the stretch a little deeper, try and fold over. Inhale, release the hands, and then extend the right leg. Keep your right leg extended out in front of you. I'm sorry, not the left leg yet. Fold the left leg in. The sole of the left foot is attached to the inside of your upper right thigh. Bring your left knee down, all the way down, Janu Sesha. Turn your upper body to face the extended leg. Keep your right foot flexed. Janu literally means knee, Sesha is head, so it's head to knee. As I've said before in several episodes, I think it's going to be another 100 years before my head touches my knee, but that's the aim. The idea is to aim for the knee with my forehead. I think I've seen Pilin do this. I haven't seen Jackie do it yet, but I'm sure she's going to get a little deeper, but it's okay. We're all at different levels, so be comfortable wherever you are. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Clasp your palms together, exhale, and fold. Keep a nice straight back. Clasp your feet with your hands, and Jackie, this reminds me of what you asked the other day about reflexology, right? The massage points. This is a great time to give yourself a very gentle massage on the sole. If your hands are all the way to your soles, give yourself a nice little massage. Remember, the nerves that lead to the big toe lead to the nerves that end in the big toe lead to the eyes. So it's like giving your eyes a massage. So different parts of the soles of your feet have nerves ending in it which lead to different glands and organs. Isn't that right, Pilin? Mm-hmm. So you're getting a nice internal massage by just massaging the soles of your feet. Inhale, clasp your palms together. Let's come up. Exhale and release. Let's switch legs. Fold the right leg in, extend the left leg out. Now the sole of your right foot is attached to the inside of your upper left thigh. Keep your left foot flexed. Inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Keep inhaling. Take your arms all the way overhead, palms facing in. Exhale and fold. Now clasp your feet, the soles of your feet with your hands. Give yourself a little bit of a massage again. You should feel a beautiful stretch in the back of your legs. So your hamstrings, your sciatic nerves, your psoas, everything gets a wonderful stretch, of course, including the whole spine, the spinal extensors in the back of your body. Keep exhaling. Janu Sirsha, head to knee. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Keep your arms where they are. Extend the right leg out. Keep both your feet flexed. Exhale and fold. Paschimottan Asana. Paschimottan is bird beak. What bird would you like to be, Jackie?
The sparrow.
Sparrow. Okay, how about you, Pilin? Say hi.
Hi,
We have a new participant here. We'd like to know your name.
Eric.
Eric, thank you for joining us. I'd like our viewers to know that yoga is not just for girls. Stretching. If you can move, you can stretch. You're very brave, Eric. With 3 girls, you're fantastic. You're an inspiration. Keep exhaling. Now, inhale. Bring your arms up. Exhale and release. Now we have about 7 more seated postures. That's great, good timing. Tuck your left heel under your right buttock. Now cow face. Some schools different schools give us different explanations of why this is called cow face. I have 2 that's been taught to me, so I'm going to share that with you while we are in position. Cross your right foot over your left knee. For some of you, you might be able to align one knee over the other. Now, Pilin is very comfortable, so is Jackie. Now, I'm not quite there directly over, and Eric too. Eric and I are going to have a little bit of a struggle in this posture, but we're going to try. We're still going to get our stretch. So you want to cross your right foot over the left knee. And then if you're able to align it the way Pilin has it, that's supposed to remind you of the mouth of a cow, the face of a cow, the upper and lower mandible. Isn't that what it is? Yeah, mandibles. Yeah, and then when you take your arms up, those are the ears. So right knee is up, inhale the left arm up. Make sure the soles of both your feet face the back of the room. Exhale, dip your left hand, very good, behind the base of your neck. Take your right hand from behind, clasp the opposite fingers. Now this is a great time, and I'm going to help you, Eric, because this is not a posture you're familiar with. That's it, the belt. Yes. Clasp the opposite fingers. Now this is a great time to use a little bit of help if you need to. And here's what we're going to do. You actually, that's it, that's fine. That's great. Okay, take your left arm up. That's it. Bring it back behind you. Very good. Now hold on to one end of the belt. That's it. And then every day, you're going to hold them nice and firm on both sides. Not all the way. You take it as close as you can. That's it. Yes. Every day, Eric and anyone else who's using a bit of a prop at home, every day you're going to inch your hands a little. You're nearly there, so you don't want a belt today. You're going to inch your hands a little closer to each other till the day comes when you don't need the belt. So release, inhale, release, and then let's switch legs. Tuck your right heel under your left buttock. Cross your left foot over your right knee. Now, as I mentioned yesterday too, Pilin, I remember one posture, one side felt a little more comfortable.
Always, yeah.
I'm a little more comfortable on this side for me. So my feet are not quite there, but they're getting there, getting a little closer to each other. Left knee is up, and Pilin, if you'd help Eric on this side too, please. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right hand behind the base of your neck. Take your left hand from behind. Almost there, you got a couple of inches. Do you want a belt?
I just had the other one.
Right, the other side.
I'm like, I can squeeze it out there.
That's your happier side.
That's your posture right now.
Clasp the opposite hands, opposite fingers, and once you're up there, keep your elbows raised. Now, the raised elbows, what I was telling you about, Pilin, one of my teachers told me this elbow is supposed to remind you of the ear of a cow.
Ah, cow ear.
So it's all about visualizing everything that we learn right here.
It's one of those poses.
Very nice.
that is-
Inhale and
intense.
release. Eric, you might like the next one actually, so feel free. What you can do is fold your right leg in, take your left leg all the way to the back. So from cow face or go mukha. Go is cow, mukha is face. We're going to come into what's called a pigeon. So the left knee is bent and the right knee, is bent. Take the left leg all the way back. And in the beginning, Eric, when you're trying this posture for the first time, curl your toes in the left foot and push your left leg back. And then once you're ready, that's it, that's good. And that's another thing, you're not really wearing the stretchy kind of clothes today. That's good. That's perfect. And then hold it for just a few seconds. If you want to take it a little further, exhale and fold. If you're comfortable where you are, stay wherever you are. If you don't want to take it further, that's fine. You're still getting your stretch. Inhale. Let's come up. And then let's switch legs. Swing the left leg forward. And let's take the right leg all the way back. We have about 2 to 3 minutes left. Take the right leg all the way back. Curl your toes in and push your right leg back. Once you are as far back as you can go, uncurl your toes, press with the tops of your feet, exhale, and fold. Kapot or pigeon. Inhale, press with your palms, let's come up. And then let's bring our right knee in so we are sitting on our heels. So both your knees are aligned close to each other. In this particular posture, you don't want to bring your knees out because you're actually going to fold over. So try to keep your knees as close as you can. And Eric, this is a good time to sit on the brick. If you want to sit on that, keep it between your feet. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Just tuck it on. That's it. Yeah. Just sit down as whatever height you want. And then take your hands from behind. Actually, Pilin, you'd be a great demo for this. You can cross your arms over, hold on to the opposite elbows, or place your palms together in what's called a reverse namaste. You might want to, why don't you turn, yeah, that's it. So Pilin's going to show you how you can clasp your palms together in reverse prayer. That's called reverse namaste. And then when you're ready, fold over, exhale, and fold from the hip. You should feel a wonderful massage in your lower abdominal region. It compresses against the upper thigh, and that gives you a beautiful massage. Inhale, come up with a straight back. Exhale, and release. And this time, Eric, you want to take that brick off. You're going to come down, extend your legs all the way out in front of you. You want to come off of the brick, extend your legs out, take the block away. You don't need that anymore. Extend your legs out in front of you. We have a couple of minutes left. We might be able to take you through a few more postures. Before we do that, we'd like to thank our amazing crew, Josian Hurd, our director, Carol Lewis on camera, and Richard Swanson. Thank you so much for the studio lights and the setups. Paripurna Nava. Paripurna is overflowing or full. Nava is boat. We're going to inhale, engage your lower abdominal muscles. Resist the temptation to use your thigh muscles. Inhale and lift your legs up. First, inhale the arms up to shoulder height, palms facing each other. Engage your lower abdominal muscles. Inhale and lift. As high as you can go. You don't have to go too high. Now, if you can go as high as Pilin, that's wonderful. Good job, Eric. Exhale and release. You're doing well. The idea is to engage your lower abdominal muscles, and you probably have a very strong back. So if you can, you automatically, when you use the lower abdominal muscles, your low back starts tightening as well. Good job. Place the soles of your feet together. From Paripurna Nava, we'll take you through a posture called Cobbler or Baddha Kona. Baddha Kona, bound angle. Literally, cobblers in India, this is how they sat. They had this big metal nail and hammering away at your footwear. Clasp both your feet together. Bring your elbows out to the side. Press your knees as far down as you can. Exhale and fold. Lead with the chest. Now remember, in this posture, the closer your heels are to your groin, the deeper is your stretch. You feel a wonderful stretch in your spinal extensors. Inhale, press your palms in, let's come up. And we have about a minute, the luxury of an extra minute at the end, so we'd steal another 2 postures. Let's come up on our haunches. That's a closing music, means we have about 60 seconds. Heels are closer than the toes. Toes are outside. It's a seated squat. Press your palms together. Push your knees out with your elbows and look up. Just hold it. This posture, it's actually more difficult than it looks. It looks very easy to sit in a squat, but try sitting like this for about 10 minutes. You won't be able to get out of it. Very nice. But it's a wonderful pelvic stretch. Let's come down, extend your legs out in front of you. We'll close with one final posture. The seated squat is called malas, and mala or garland. The posture actually looks like a garland. Extend your legs out, flex your feet. We'll close with Supta Namaskara. Place both your hands beside your left hip. Exhale and dip. Do not take your feet with you. Do not take your hips with you. Inhale, let's come up. And let's twist to the other side. Supta Namaskara, supine prayer.